In this video, our support level and bullish divergence played out exactly as predicted, and because of this, we have been seeing major pumps for SLP, X Infinity, Cardano, and Ethereum, and many more altcoins. But the question is, are we out of the woods? Stay tuned to know more. So hi guys and welcome back to another Gabs cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. And if you haven't heard, guys, I'm also giving a free Ethereum giveaway. So if you want to join and take part with our Ethereum giveaway, you can find this Google form in the description below. So kung gusto niyo manalo na Ethereum, sali lang kayo, guys. You just have to follow some of these criterias. So let's dive into this video. So let's look first at the Bitcoin short term. So in the Bitcoin short term, our latest analysis was actually we have different support lines. So our support areas are actually this level, which is the 30.4K, 29.4K. And if you're going to look further, we actually have more following the January data. And the January data's lowest point of support would be around the 28.8K level. But right now, we actually got a strong bounce within this 29.4K level, which is a strong support too following the previous support from around June 22. So that was the previous support. So right now we got a big bounce from that area. And on top of that, sinabi ko sa inyo sa video kahapon na meron tayong bullish divergence. And a bullish divergence is relatively a declining price with an increasing RSI, and that would signify that it would be a trend reversal to the upside. And right now we played that exactly as predicted. 50 moving average would generally be the target. So right now we would be waiting out for this next move. But as of now, the foreseeable movement for this would be playing around this moving averages of the 150 moving average. So now Bitcoin must either break this line or at least held support by this 100 by this 50 moving average. Kasi kung hindi, we can still go down and retest the 30K area and possibly go down to 29.4K again if hindi natin to na-retest. So if na-reject tayo dyan, yeah, that will be a bearish scenario. But other than that, I think this will relatively move sideways with the more pump and dump action within this 29K up to the 32K area kasi makita mo na doon tayo may strong support and resistance. Pero there's actually more that you have to watch out for, and it's actually the daily time frame. So as you all know, guys, we have been following this daily time frame, and right now sa daily time frame, the reason why we had this massive drop kasi nagkaroon tayo ng rejection dito sa ating RSI, strong resistance, which has been a resistance for the past 6 months. So, kita mo yung resistance niya, every time na we are going to that area, we are always getting a strong rejection, such as noong January, which is nagkaroon tayo ng strong rejection, that's why we went to the downside. February, March, April, May, and then June, and then right now at the July, ito yung kagandahan ngayon kasi sa July month, we are testing this multiple times, but right now our last test got a strong rejection. So the question is, are we out of the woods? So to answer that, we can only say na we are out of the woods if we ever break this RSI resistance in the daily time frame. So right now, hindi pa guys. So hindi pa tayo malaya, and of course, malayo pa yung kailangan nating abutin para ma-break natin itong RSI resistance. And if you're going to follow this RSI resistance, this is also moving along with the 50-day moving average. So in the 50-day moving average, as you can see, andun yung area niya. So in order to flip bullish for Bitcoin talaga, we need to break this 50-day moving average pa as well as this RSI strong resistance. So para masabi natin na magpa-pump na tayo to the upside, kailangan niya ma-break mo na yun. And as of now, wala pa nangyayari. So I believe na we are going to see more pump and dump action for the following days pa din. So now, ano pa ba yung next na kailangan tingnan? So, you have to also follow the weekly time frame. So, for the weekly time frame, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na kailangan muna itong red candle mag-close bago natin ma-confirm yung bear market. Kasi, right now, ito yung support natin in order to stay healthy for this bull market. And if you're going to look back in time, itong red line has never been broken during a bull market. So, if you're going to look at history, there were no there were never a candle close below this red line during a bull market. And we also held support by this area noong the previous debt cross. So right now we are at this area ngayon. So what Bitcoin must now do is to sustain this red line within the week or up until next Monday ng 8 a.m. So yun yung kailangan nyo abangan. So kasi ang pwedeng mangyari pa dito is pwede pa siyang umakyat at possibly week lang pala siya at hindi siya candle talaga. So kailangan nyo talaga maging patient dito at abangan next week yung kanyang possible end game niya dyan. And yeah, if pag-usapan natin yung tatlong scenarios na pinag-usapan natin, which is yung V-shape recovery, the reaccumulation phase, and midterm bear market, first of all, V-shape recovery is out of the question na. So it's not part of this anymore. Reaccumulation phase, it's still possible if we are held support by this 50-week moving average. Pero if not, and we close below, this would be the confirmation of our midterm bear market. So as of now, this would be the best time to hodl or stake some of your coins kasi of course this would be the best time to enter into any trade for any coins for the long term. And regarding staking, gagawa ko ng the separate video regarding that. So stay tuned for that. Bago kayo mag-stake, abangan nyo yung video na yun kasi I will be sharing you some of the platforms that I've been using for staking and i-share ko sa inyo. So yeah, that's Bitcoin for the short term and long term, relatively sideways, not unless we break the daily time frame resistance in the RSI and the 50-day moving average. So now let's look into SLP. We are also going to look at this massive pump. So for the SLP, sabi ko sa inyo, 'di ba? Lahat sila ay dependent kay Bitcoin. So kaya nakita kayo ng downward movement kay SLP dahil nga kay Bitcoin. So kailangan yung tandaan na lahat sila ay dependent kay Bitcoin. Same goes with Axie Infinity. So makita mo na prices are dropping because of Bitcoin, not because of the platform. So ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na kailangan nyo palagi tingnan si Bitcoin bago kayo pumasok ng any trades. And look at this strong recovery. The reason why we are seeing this pump for SLP, same goes with Axie Infinity, kasi nga lahat sila ay dependent kay Bitcoin and Bitcoin is the king. So kung hindi nagkaroon ng bullish divergence si Bitcoin, of course hindi magpa-pump si Axie and SLP. So buti na lang nag-pump siya at nagkaroon ng bullish divergence dito. So with that being said, Axie Infinity can still go up naman up to this $19 level if let's say continuous pa din yung movement ni Bitcoin and as long as consolidate siya dito, we can still see Axie Infinity go up. For SLP, I think what it must now do first is it has to sustain this support level which is the 28-cent area. So kailangan niya muna ma-sustain yan in order to hold the line. And maybe if na-sustain yan, that's where I believe na pwede tayo makamove sideways within the 28 cents up to the 33 cents area. And also take a look at this for Cardano. So for Cardano, actually, this is a very good looking chart kasi if you're going to look at Cardano naman, we are actually holding strong support with the $1 area. And if you can see, kahit ilang beses na nag-drop si Bitcoin, we are still above this area now, which we have been consolidating for the past few months. Actually, for the past 5 to 6 months na nga siya. So, this would signify na we have a very strong foundation for Cardano. And this is why I believe na you should be hodling Cardano as well as Ethereum kasi sila yung mga strong coins during this market. Kasi of course, sila yung top market cap coins. And then, for Cardano, of course, maganda siya i-stake kasi tinan mo ang ganda ng kanyang foundation for this $1 area. So, ang pwede nating makitang peak within Cardano is actually the 2.4 area and that's a very good area to take profit for the midterm and that's approximately 111% kung mag-hold ka ng Cardano and magbabuy ka within this area. So as usual, always buy the dip and do not sell kasi kung nag-sell kayo, tingnan nyo, baka napag-iwanan na kayo nitong pump na to. That's why I keep on telling you na you should always buy the dip and follow a dollar cost average strategy when buying the dip. Kasi what if biglang nag-trend reversal, at least nakaposition ka na. So ayun guys, if you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like and if you want to see more contents like this, please subscribe for more.